Hi everyone. Welcome here. We have our wonderful host.
Thank you very much, Mehdi. My name is Gabe. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, are you happy to be here?
Yes,
Today,
absolutely.
we're talking about skincare, so you know that I'm happy to be here as well. Today, we have a wonderful brand to introduce to you guys. Actually, I was quite struck by the concept of it all. Can you tell us more about the story that's behind it?
Yes, the philosophy of the company is Papa's recipe. Actually, a papa who had a daughter who suffered a lot from the skin problem, which is called atopic dermatitis. Actually, he tried everything. He tried every product he knew of, but nothing worked. So he tried to make something his own.
Oh, that's a touching story.
Yeah, so touching and so moving, isn't it? Yeah.
Sounds like a movie. And if you know if it is safe enough to use for his daughter, you know that it's safe enough for us as well.
Definitely.
So we have like a wide range of products to talk about today, and we have discounts, giveaways, we have all that good stuff coming for you guys. So stay tuned, stay excited, stay active in the comments. We have you here, you're not seeing it, but we have the iPad, we're checking everything, and we're giving you all the instructions that you want in the comments as well. So if you want to check that out, you're free to do so. Honestly, I don't even know where to start because all of these products are so good.
And we have so many products here.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to start with what I think is the most important step of the routine. I know that you think cleansing is the most important step, so we're gonna like debate about that in a few seconds. But we have the Bombee Moist Sun Essence right here. And actually, there's so many things that we might want to say about this specific product because, as you may know, a lot of people tend to not use sunscreen even though it's essential because, you know, aging is caused 80% by the sun and the UV rays. So, you know, it's a very essential step to get into your routine. But a lot of people are also kind of wary of like the white cast that it can leave on your skin or, you know, like the fact that it's not as easy to wash off. So there's many criteria to take into account. This one, you guys, like I want to show like the texture right here. It's an essence-like product. So basically, you don't have to be afraid about, oh, I love this texture shot right here.
Yeah, especially.
I feel like a hand model. And it's just like, you can just see, like, I put quite a lot for like such a small surface, right? But you can see that there's like no white cast. And it's all like being absorbed into the skin and protecting my skin because it's SPF 50 plus and PA 3 pluses.
And when you're using a sunscreen, we are actually concerned about how oily it's going to be like on your skin. But how do you feel like now?
It honestly doesn't feel like anything. It just feels like I put on a moisturizer. And you know, for me, I feel like this whole like product line goes well with these days. Like we have a lot of talks about like skincare minimalism, like skinimalism. Like I don't even know how they call that, but it's, you know, like kind of dumbing it down, making your skincare about like the basic steps, right? So basically, you're only using maybe like 2 or 3 products in your routine, and they're enough. But for those products to be enough, you need to make sure that you have like all of the ingredients, all of the like hydrators, moisturizers, and like UV filters that are gonna be, you know, like essential in your routine. So I definitely like this product. What do you look for in a sunscreen, Gabe?
In sunscreen, I usually look for the absorption, actually, because, you know, when I use a sunscreen, I usually use it just before the foundation, just before I put the makeup on. And, you know, to put the makeup on, it should be just done. It should be like, you know, so dry to put on my foundation. But if that is oily or if that just stays on and if that just, you know, if there is any residue, then I can't put on my makeup and I can't even put on the mask. Especially these days, the masks are essential, aren't they? We need to wear masks, but you know, if you just, you know, have the sunscreen on and just leave it on, then, and you know, if you wear a mask, then it's gonna be wiped off.
Right.
So I think it's most important to, you know, just absorb quickly.
And it's also like, I know that maskne is a very big concern these days, you know, like people with wearing masks and then like it gets like so stuffy and humid in there, so it creates some kind of like skin issues. I know that a lot of people are wary and like worried about that, so that's why, you know, like making your skincare about like the very basic steps could be a great way for you to kind of like care about like those issues. We have like so many different products today. I just want to tell people that they need to stay tuned during the live, but also use your phone, use your computer, whatever you're not using to watch this very specific live. Go on Amazon right now because there's 20% off all the products that we have here. And for every purchase, like we have the code right here. Dun, 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 dun. And for every purchase, you have this baby right here. So we're gonna talk about it in details in a little bit. But first, is there like any other product that you want to talk about? I know that for you, you mentioned that cleansing was the most important step. Do you have anything to show us today?
Yes, of course. I think, you know, a lot of people would agree with me because, you know, the cleansing like this, the cleansing is the most important part when you are concerned about your skincare because, you know, a lot of people wear foundation. A lot of people, even men do wear, you know, wear foundations too these days. But you know, I think it's more important to get them off rather than put it on.
That's true.
So especially, you know, when I use the cleansing, I think it's more important for me to just keep going on with like hydration.
Right.
Especially, you know, when you have the dehydrated faces like that, you know, when you use other products, other skincare, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't work at all.
It doesn't absorb as well.
It doesn't absorb. And it doesn't feel like working.
Like there is a specific like budget that we all have for skincare, and I feel like it kind of goes to waste when you put it on like this like squeaky clean like face, and you need to like use a lot of products. This cleanser right here is pH 5.5, which is slightly on the acidic side. Acidic doesn't mean like abrasive or whatever, it's just like the kind of pH that we call it. And it's gonna leave your skin very clean, but it's not gonna give you like, you know, when you rub your cleanser in and you just feel like you're doing something that's not right, and you just feel like whenever you're gonna rinse everything off, it's gonna be like squeaky clean, and it's going to give you with like dry patches and stuff like that. This doesn't do that at all. This is the Eggplant Clearing Cleansing Foam. I think it would be good to maybe like show a little bit of the texture. Ooh, can I?
Yeah, sure. You're perfect.
Okay, so it's a little, it comes like that. You have like this very white pasty cleansing foam, and then if you take
water on it,
if we take a little bit of water, you know, like you can just tell that it's like foaming but not too much in like a drying way, and then like you're gonna rinse it off, and we can just see how like easily you rinse it. I'm gonna give you also a few tissues because we don't have towels right now. So we have tissues over there. And then it's just like, I feel it's the kind of product that you want in your routine to kind of care for not only oily and, you know, like skin that needs to be like taken care of as far as it goes for like pores and stuff like that, but I feel like dry skin can also use it as well. Because a lot of people, when they have dry skin, they tend to stray away from like the cleansing foam. They like cleansing gels better. And I feel like this cleansing foam right here could really fit like any skin type.
Yeah, and I rinse my hand now, and it's all gone now. I think it's really easy. It's really easy to wipe off, and also it's rinse off. You know, and you know, after the cleansing, you don't want to feel like you have something on. You have something left on your face, but it doesn't feel like it's on my skin.
And yet it feels clean.
Yeah, it feels clean, and it doesn't go like squeaky, and it feels so moisturized.
Right.
So I think it's going to be, you know, one of the best items that I can use from, you know, personally. So I think I'm going to use that definitely.
I think we haven't told the staff yet, but I think like this, we're going to take it home. And they don't know that yet, but we will. You know, like the cleansing foam, for me, I was kind of like victim of those stereotypes. Like cleansing foam is kind of drying, maybe I need to stay away from it, maybe I just need to go for like a cleansing oil, and then as the second step of my routine, like go for like a very like gel, you know, like soft moisturizer, soft cleanser on my skin. But it's the kind of like, I feel like Korea really has the cleansing like foam down, and they really like changed the game, and this is one of the cleansers that really changed the game as well. Actually, talking about cleansing, I know that earlier when we were talking, I told you that in the morning, sometimes like I don't really wash my face with a cleanser because I'm kind of scared of like drying my face out and stuff like that. But this is one of the cleansers that I would definitely like confidently reach out to. When I don't want to cleanse my face, I sometimes like don't even use water. I use a toner pad that we have here that is included in a very special giveaway that we have going on. So right now, during this very live, we have 20% off if you go to the Amazon shop. We're giving you like the code in the corner right here. And for every order that you do, we're going to ask you, so in the comments, we're going to leave instructions. We're going to ask you to send us a screenshot of, you know, like your order. Right. And then this is going to be included as a gift. Because we're feeling generous today. And you know, like the toner pad right here, we opened it earlier. I know that a lot of like toner pads, I'm trying not to take two at the moment. The toner pads like that we have, they kind of tend to feel a little bit small. So you know, when you're rubbing on your face, it goes like this, and then you kind of have to like, I don't know, you kind of have to grab it a certain way for it to kind of like swipe very softly on your skin. What I usually do is I usually do it like this, right? So that I know that it doesn't go away. It doesn't like leave my finger suddenly. But this one, like, even when I do it like that, you know, like I'm not grabbing it like in a specific way, and it's still like
gently
gliding on my skin like very gently. So that's why, you know, like the ingredients in it, if we take a look, we have like no very like chemical, very like scary ingredients in it, and that's actually because the brand itself received, you know, like
the certificate,
a kind of certificate to like prove that everything was like vegan, that everything was like cruelty free. And this is really like one of my personal favorites from the brand. This is included for every order that you might want to purchase. For me personally, if I were to give a tip to anyone out there, sunscreen and toner pad, like these are my actual favorite of the line. I don't know about you, but do you often go to like the famous like big shops in Korea for like skincare and stuff like that?
Yes, I usually go.
Yeah.
And I usually look for cleansings.
Right?
Yeah. So
I knew it.
I personally recommend that, you know, this one should go with the cleansing here. Since after you cleanse, you should go for the hydration. And I think this one is enough. But, you know, if you want a little bit of touch of hydration, then it might be very helpful.
Okay.
And talking about the ingredient, we should talk about, you know, we should talk about how natural they are.
Oh, definitely.
Since you know, all the ingredients are so naturally made, and if you think about, and if you are concerned about the paraben, or if you're concerned about all the surfactants, then you know, you don't need to worry about it, because these don't have any of them.
I know that you're worried about it, right? You don't like that in any of your skincare. Another thing that I wanted to mention is this in the toner pad section. This is so famous in Korea, because whenever you go to like one of those shops, they always have, you know, like those rankings or like displays. I know that I've seen this one at like the biggest, like most like big like store in Korea that everyone goes to, including me. And I really truly think that it's like deserving of its ranking. And yeah, I know that we have like 20% on the whole line, but this is just included as a giveaway, as a gift. It's like Christmas in summer.
Like Santa's coming in the summer. It feels like you'll feel like you're in Australia.
Yes.
And how about the items? We have some models here. What are they about? Do you have any other items?
So right now we introduced like 3 items to you guys, but the most, which I personally believe is the most famous, you know, like item of the brand. The brand is very, very famous for its sheet masks, and there's a reason for that. if you look at the ingredient list, you guys, I was blown away by it because it not only has like very hydrating and very like pore carrying ingredients, but it also has ingredients that the brand like doesn't even, you know, like emphasize. It's just like hyaluronic acid, like very hydrating. It has like licorice root extract that is going to be like brightening. I feel like it's kind of like an all-in-one. I know that a lot of people, like we mentioned earlier, they're kind of worried about like putting too much on their face. I feel like we're kind of like straying away from like that old trend, like 10-step routine, like 9-step routine.
Yeah,
I feel like people are really like minimizing everything. And I feel like, you know, in the morning, if you were to like minimize your skincare, take a little bit of time for yourself, you go for like the cleanser, and then you put this on, and then you put on the sunscreen, and you're kind of done.
Yeah.
You know?
And you can put on your foundation.
Yeah. So sometimes like you don't even have to do like that many steps for your skincare to work, especially when the products work in harmony like that. I kind of wanted to show you another thing that surprised me is how much essence is in there. So
show me.
You know how a lot of serums, when they come in bottles, they have like 30 milliliters or something like that. This is the most like common size for serums. This one in the sheet mask itself, it has like 25 grams of essence in it. So I'm just gonna take it out right here. It comes like this, and you can see that it's already like dripping.
Yeah, dripping, and it's all wet.
So I'm gonna show you in this little cup right here all the essence that we have. Oh. I feel like there's no end to this. I'm not strong enough to like squeeze everything. But this, I think, Gabe, this is more than enough for your face.
Actually, you can put on your body as well.
Yeah. Okay, so this is all the essence that you have. One shot. No, don't do that. But this is all the essence that you have. And sometimes what I like to do when I'm done with my sheet mask is just like use the remaining essence on my arms, on my neck, because you do need to take your skincare down to like your chest area. This is what I do.
Yeah, and also, you know, I'm a really lazy person, so I don't really want to put the body lotion on my body.
Right.
And body lotions are so oily, so I don't want them. So, you know, I think it's enough on my face and also on my body, because you don't want to get involved with the body lotion. Just put it on. That's all done, isn't it?
And that saves money on your skincare as well. Just like the sale that we have right now, 20% off for this duration of the life. And we have like so much essence, as I said. So, and the reason why I think it's worth mentioning the fact that we have a lot of essence in the sheet mask is because a lot of sheet masks, if you look at the instructions, they tell you to leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes. The thing is that for me, a lot of the times when I use a sheet mask, I don't really like to leave it on that much because it doesn't have a lot of essence. And that's one of the reasons why I just leave it on for like 10 to 15 minutes, because letting it dry on your face can be like very negative for your skin. This one has so much essence. So I know that I can like follow the instructions like very confidently. And I don't need to worry about it like drying on my face or having like the opposite effect, because we don't put that like on your face to like dry it out, right?
Yeah, and as you said, you usually leave your face masks on like 10 minutes or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they go dry out. But the thing is, this one, well, it actually says in the instruction, this one you can just make it stay on for like 20 or 30 minutes. And especially for that time, you know, a lot of people like to watch dramas or watch TV during they have the masks on. And you can even watch, one series of drama or something like that when you have that on. So you can save your time, and you can just, while you're saving your time, while you're watching TV, you can actually protect your skin, and you can actually do the skincare. That's all in one, isn't it?
That sounds like a very productive way to do skincare.
Actually, I'm a productive person.
I'm not, so I wouldn't be able to give you tips about that. But I know that for like all of the products that we have today, first of all, like I have to say that I'm quite impressed by like the ingredient list, as I mentioned before. Some ingredients that are not even like advertised on the packaging that are going to be so good for your skin. I know that this one, like they have like 8 different sorts, I feel, so you can like find whatever mask is working for your skin. I know that this one is wonderful for pores as well. You have like ones for like moisture, you have ones for like brightening, you really have like all sorts of masks. This run right here, including all of the products that we showed you today, are included in the 20% sale that we have. But Gabe, this isn't just the sale that we're doing today during this live stream. It's also the sale that you can take advantage of next week during Prime Day, where, you know, like you're going to have like so much more products that are going to be on sale as well.
And products.
But the reason why you do need to take advantage of the 20% that we have now,
again, this
is because we do have the giveaway that is ongoing for these toner pads, these best-selling toner pads that are just going to be included in your order, whatever you purchase here. And we have different recommendations, Gabe and I. Like, I recommend you to go for the sunscreen and then get this as a gift. And Gabe, apparently...
And I actually recommend this cleansing foam with a pad, because actually, you know, this is made of aubergine, well, which is called eggplant in America, and that's really good for the sunburn.
Right.
Because, you know, especially in the summertime, you go out for the active, you go out for the many activities in the summer, and you get sunburned and you get, like, you know, damage on your skin. But the thing is, you know, after that, you need to care for your damaged skin. But this one is going to moisturize, and this one is going to kind of cure your skin, and after that you can put that on, and that's going to be the finished touch, isn't it?
That makes actually a lot of sense, because eggplant is actually a good antioxidant.
Yes.
I love to use my antioxidants in the morning routine, because antioxidants are going to fight off like what we call like free radicals, so like pollution, UV rays that are going to like attack your skin and stuff like that. So they're kind of like, they're not sunscreen, but they do participate in fighting those what we call like free radicals. So that's why there's this baby right here that is included in the giveaway for every order that you make. We're going to ask you to give us a screenshot of the order that you're making, and you're going to be able to receive it as a gift.
And that giveaway is only available during
the live stream, so you might want to do it right now. Don't leave the live, but do take maybe your phone or your computer to take advantage of it. And we do have the Prime Day that is next week.
Yeah, if I were you guys, and I would have run to the computer and just...
I know. But Gabe, like, is there maybe one thing, like one product out of this whole line, if you were to go leave this live with like one item, what would it be?
You know what I would choose?
So obvious. Obvious.
So I think, yes, I think the cleanser.
I think I'm gonna go for the sunscreen, because actually there is a website that I really trust that is called like SocoGlam. It was actually like first on there. To be honest, like before today, I hadn't tried the sunscreen, but I'm really curious. I just tried like the texture, and I was like, whoa, like, you know, like these days sunscreens have gotten better, because I remember back in the day, I've always been using sunscreen, and it's always been like a really important step in the routine, right? But a lot of the days, like a lot of the sunscreen back in the days, they were really like white and really like pasty. So sometimes a lot of them, they were like really difficult to even spread on your skin. This one, like the way that it spreads, it's basically like a moisturizer or like a serum. So I was like really surprised by it. So I feel like this is maybe the product that I would recommend.
Yeah, and also I think the whole line is actually you know, recommendable, because these lines are all good for your, you know, if you especially if you have kind of skin problem, or if you're concerned about your skin, especially about the who has allergy or something like that, then they are so good. Remember that these are all made by a father who was so concerned about his daughter, who had an allergy.
I know.
You know that?
Yeah. And then I feel like another product that we talked about was the sheet mask. And this one, you guys, like honestly, for me, you know, like when you use a sheet mask, you can't really do anything else, right? You're kind of just like sitting there, like watching TV maybe, but you can't really snack. I'm a big snacker. So I sometimes like I don't like to go for like sheet masks, because I feel like it's kind of like a waste of time. But when I try like good sheet masks that I'm confident in recommending, I really cannot shut up about it, because you know, like these sheet masks, a lot of the times like they're lacking in essence. There's some ingredients that we don't like artificial like fragrance or stuff like that. And these are really full of everything that you might want in your skincare. For you, like how did your skincare change with like these like COVID times, right?
Yeah, and especially, you know, you mentioned about the artificial ingredients such as like fragrances and things like that. These have 3 no's. You know what? 1, no paraben, as I said before. And second, no artificial fragrances. And third, they don't have any surfactants. Do you know what they are? Yes, and they actually accumulate on your faces, and they remain, and they keep on damaging your faces until you just properly wash them off. So you know you need to wash them off, and you need not to use any of those products, any of those ingredients, and these don't have any of them, so which are probably good for your skin health, I think. So that's why I recommend you these guys.
Right, and I feel like the whole line kind of works in great harmony. And I also feel like there's like Papa Recipe has also a lot of products that we don't have here that I would also like recommend. I know that you know, like we have the Bombee honey like cream. We don't only have like the sun essence. So these guys right here, we're introducing to you guys because these are on sale right now on Amazon. So we also have a giveaway going on. It's like Christmas in summer, like I told you guys. But aside from that, we also have like so many products from Papa Recipe that are like so amazing. The mask that I've used before wasn't actually this one, but the like original one, I believe the packaging was yellow. This was like a staple in my routine for like a long while.
And I heard that this one has a lot of propolis in it.
Right.
And because the ingredient is actually from, which is?
Honey.
Honey. And honey has a lot of propolis, and that kind of makes you a layer of protection on your face. So that's going to protect you from all other factors from outside, and you're going to be protected well.
That's so interesting. And I know that a lot of people, they're kind of worried, you know, when they use fragrance-free skincare, they might be worried about like the smell. Does it smell like too medicinal, or does it smell like too like clinical, right? But I think like as you can smell in this like little cup that we have, it actually smells just like honey.
Yeah. So actually, it feels like, you know, I want to drink it, but I shouldn't.
That's why I said like 1 shot earlier, but then I stopped myself.
I know, yeah.
But it just smells like amazing. And I feel like this, there is a reason why, you know, like on various websites and on various stores, like the big ones that we have in Korea, like there's like 3 huge ones that we have in Korea. The toner pads that is included in the giveaway that we have today during like this live stream for like every purchase that you make was actually like first on like a very famous like Korean app where people like give, you know, like reviews and
ratings.
Like ratings like out of like 5 stars and stuff like that. And this one had like an amazing rating, and it was first for like so long. I think it's still like competing for first like these days. And toner pads are just like very practical. A lot of the times, you know what, Gabe, like a lot of the times whenever you do your routine and you just feel like there's a skincare product that it's not matching with your skin, but you kind of don't want to go back with like start from zero, either because you're late, you're like me, and you didn't wake up in time, or because, you know, like you don't want to harass your skin with like cleansing, doing it again, cleansing, doing it again. I feel like toner pads are amazing products to kind of like go with a clean slate, but not with a like drying slate. You know what I mean? So a lot of the time, sometimes like I use maybe like a foundation that is not like a good match for my skin, or that is like too light for my skin. Then instead of just like erasing everything, going back to like the cleansing step, I just take a toner pad and I just like wipe it off, and it kind of gives me like a clean slate to start with. This is also like a peeling pad. So if your skin is on the resilient side, then maybe you can use it every day. I know that for more sensitive skin, maybe like just like 3 times a week or something like that, this would be like more than enough. And there's other products that you do have to use every day, such as like the cleanser, such as like the sunscreen that we have here. And then like masks, for example. So this sheet mask right here, I feel like this is another product that you might want to use maybe like I don't know, like twice a week or something like that. How often do you use sheet masks?
Well, if I have a schedule, then I usually wear sheet mask just night before.
Is that why I see like no pores on your nose right now?
Maybe, but that would have helped. But the thing is, you know, especially if you have a special day and you don't want to ruin the day, then you definitely would need a mask, right? So just night before, just put it on and just watch a drama and watch a TV program, and then just give it a rest. And then it will especially work on your face, and then, you know, that will make your face look sleek and so silky, and that's gonna work.
That sounds good. Like now I kind of want to like follow your routine, and not only I but also you guys are going to be able to follow Gabe's tips, because right now we do have the 20% sale that is ongoing. The code is going to show in the corner, and we also have the instructions in the live comments to participate in the giveaway that we have. We also are giving away the toner pad, and I actually heard from a very special someone that we do have more products to introduce to you guys.
Even more?
Yes, we have more products, because I was talking about the line, right? Gabe, how about like you tell us about maybe like different steps that we might need in the routine for the products that we don't have, such as like moisturizer. Like what kind of moisturizer do you like?
I like to have a mud pack, like because whenever I use the face mask as a sheet, then it kind of comes off and it kind of drips off, and I feel a bit, you know, uncomfortable sometimes. But you know, instead of that, sometimes you can use a different product like mud pack.
Right.
Yeah, and that stays on your face, and especially, you know, the cream is made of, you know, especially the natural ingredients, and that stays on your face, and you can just easily wash off, and that's going to make you look just shiny.
That sounds good. Like, how about you kind of like show us the texture of this mud bag that we have?
Just let me use that first. So, well,
you just went in.
Yeah, I just went in. This mask pack is like so muddy, and it feels like, you know, it has some kind of like substances in it. So I think it's quite good for scalloping as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I know that we also have like a different product that we might want to introduce that is coming. We have like the Carrot Dark Spot Solution Cream, while Gabe is showing us, you know, like this wonderful mud mask. You know, like we were talking about how a lot of people get worried about like their skincare, maybe because of the components, or maybe because of like, you know, like certifications that they didn't receive. I'm happy to say that this dark spot solution cream that we have here that I'm going to open has actually received like the certification to be vegan.
Really?
So yeah, I know that a lot of people are worried about that these days. Let me, you know, like just open it to show the texture to you guys. How does your hand feel? Does it feel?
You want to have a look?
Yeah?
Yeah. How do you feel?
It doesn't feel like you kind of use like any abrasive like cleanser or like any like abrasive like drying like pack. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. So for me, before I show you guys the texture of the cream, I'm gonna tell you guys about like mud masks in general. They tend to be like very drying, right? Like clay mask, you know, like the green ones that a lot of people use, like very, very famous ones. They're, to be honest, I will give them that, you know, like give credit where it's due. It's actually very nice for your pores, but on the long term, I feel like it's kind of like drying for your face, and it gives that feeling, that like very squeaky clean feeling that we were talking about when we were talking about like the drying cleansers, not the Papa Recipe one, but the drying ones. And that's why like I was really surprised to see that your hand like doesn't really feel like too like squeaky clean or like too dry. So how do you feel having been the one that used it?
Exactly, as you said, you know, moisturizing after the pack is so important, because usually after the pack you get like, you know, you feel like you are just you know, you are just wasting your facial kind of moisture.
Right.
You're just, you know, blowing over all the moisture out of your face. You know, but this one kind of keeps on just holding the moisture inside the skin.
Right.
And I don't feel like, you know, kind of squeaky, funny feeling on it.
Right.
It feels like so smooth and so sleek. I don't feel like I need any kind of moisturizer on this. But well, probably I will need that. But still, you know, I don't think so. I don't think any kind of moisturizer should be put on here.
Oh, yeah. That's so interesting.
So smooth.
I know that for me, like I'm on the drier side sometimes, so that's why I would definitely reach out for a moisturizer. And actually, I'm happy to say that I don't really suffer from like skin troubles, but I used to have skin troubles, which led like to kind of like hyperpigmentation, like brown spots and stuff like that. And actually, I was really like impressed to know that this like Carrot Dark Spot Solution Cream contained tranexamic acid in it, which is like one of the newest research like brightening ingredients that you're not gonna find in like a lot of creams, but because like it's so new, right? But this right here, not only does it have like shea butter, so it's very, very hydrating, and I truly recommend it for maybe like dry skin type. Because you know how sometimes like when you have dry skin, you might want to go for like very occlusive, very thick, like ointment like moisturizers. But this one is not only going to brighten your skin, but it's going to very lightly but deeply moisturize your skin, and it leaves like this very like soft feeling. I feel like a hand model now. Ooh. Ooh. And thank God I put on rings to decorate a little bit, to like show off the texture and stuff like that. But you guys, tranexamic acid is an ingredient that I do want to talk to you guys about, because it's kind of impressive that it's in there, because the research is like very new. So you know that Papa Recipe is on their A game, and doing the best to like come up with like the best and most researched ingredients. Shea butter. So a lot of people really like it because it's very, very moisturizing. And like I said, for people with dry skin, it's like one of the staple ingredients, but it tends to be like very occlusive. And we mentioned that during the season where we're like wearing a lot of masks, where we're like suffering from like maskne and stuff like that, you might want to go with a more lighter but very, very moisturizing moisturizer. And I feel like this would be it.
And one of the concerns a lot of dry people have is, you know, what if this item is going to dry out, or what if it's going to be oily? So your face goes all like oily like that, and your face goes like shiny. But you know, these products here, they are not oily at all. So you just put it on and you just wait for 2 or 3 hours, and then after that, it doesn't go like shining.
Yeah, so, and even like look at my hand. Like right now, I just put the product on, and it's not like shinier than the other one. It's basically the same. So you know that you're gonna be able to put on your moisturizer, and it's gonna feel exactly the same, just like more moisturized. I know that, you know, like we were talking about the sunscreen, we're now talking about the moisturizer. There's a lot of people that, you know, like if they have like very oily skin, this has like also all the ingredients that you might want, moisturizing enough. So people who might want to go for like a more minimalistic skincare routine, I would honestly go for like cleanser, sunscreen, and I could be done. But if you want to target more like worries, for example, if where's the cream, like mud mask? Okay, this one. If you want to target like pores, maybe like on the T-zone, right? So a lot of people tend to have like pores in those zones as well, because these are the zones that produce like a lot more oil. You have like this mud mask right here that will help like clarify your pores. Did you know that pores actually don't like shrink, because they're not like muscles, but you can give the appearance of clean shrink pores,
and so you
just
can
the appearance of,
right.
So you can like scam people into thinking that you have no pores, which, you know, like it's not necessarily the look that you have to go for, but like according to each of the worries that you have, if you want some like peeling pad, or if you want to like exfoliate a little bit, we have this baby right here. And then if you want to go for like a more like brightening cream, and that is going to be like moisturizing as well, we have this friend right here. Like there's so many like different products for each worry that you might have for your skin. I kind of changed my mind. I think I'm going to take this one home because it's like very brightening, has like the very well researched tranexamic acid in it. I'm kind of curious about this product.
And you know what, today I think the lineup is so practical today, because in a sense, you know, the first step to care about your skin is that, you know, you need to cleanse your face first, and then you can go for the moisturizer, or you can go for the mask pack, and then, or even in the nighttime, you can go for the mask sheet. So I think they are all, so harmonizing so well.
Right.
So I think, whatever you choose, you just go for it. And if you try the items here, and if you go and if you like to try the synergy of the items, and just maybe just try 2 of them and then see how it goes. And then next week is big promotion Prime Day, so you can try more, right? Yeah, so that's the deal, isn't it?
Yes, but we do have to tell them that during Prime Day, they're not going to receive this wonderful baby right here. So this is a special giveaway that we have during the live. We have all of the instructions in the comment section. This is actually one of my favorite, you guys, so maybe you might want to run to your computer or your phone to order during this very live. I was actually very happy today because we managed to introduce like a very specific and targeting product for each skin concern, I feel like. And I know that all of our viewers, like they have different skin types, just like we do, right? We also have like very different skin types. And that's why maybe we have different favorites. But yeah, you guys like just take advantage of the wonderful like 20% that we have right now in the corner. We have the code for you guys on Amazon on the Papa Recipe store. And these are the products that are on sale right now. But like Gabe beautifully mentioned, we do have Prime Day that is coming next week for more sales on even more products. Anything that you want to add for today, Gabe?
Well, how about you then?
Are you just like so excited to try everything?
Yeah, I mean, like, I still want to go. I so much want to go home and try every one of them. So now, especially the cleansers, as I said, and I will definitely try the moisturizer as well, because I definitely need the moisturizer on my face, because I have kind of like dry face as well, especially after some hours they go dry, and then I need the moisturizer. I keep on moisturizing, but sometimes they are my products are not enough, so I think I definitely want to try them.
That's that's like very good tips that you shared with us today. For me, I did mention that I really like the toner pads, the sunscreen, and now the moisturizer. So I'm very indecisive. That means that I'm gonna have to take all of them home to give you more detailed reviews for you guys. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to take advantage of the 20% of the products that we have showing here. And don't forget to tune in next week for the Prime Day. And now take advantage of the wonderful giveaway that we have, the toner pads right here for every order. We're gonna give you the instructions for this very toner pad right here to be included in the giveaway for every order. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was Shopping in Korea for Papa Recipe. And Gabe, I hope to see you soon.
I hope to see you soon too.
And you guys too.
Bye.
Bye.